NRL club boards have become highly political, with a number of pertinent examples from the Penrith Panthers, Parramatta Eels and Manly Sea Eagles rugby league football clubs. This discussion will debate the accountability of club boards in the NRL using triangulated media articles as support. Players who have actively lobbied for change have experienced mixed reactions and a great deal of media attention. For example, ex-Penrith Panthers captain Petro Civoniceva strongly criticised the Penrith board in the Panther newsletter, which is distributed at club home games. Civoniceva called for fans to relieve the current board of their duties after becoming increasingly frustrated with decision-making process at board level and a lack of player consultation in terms of coaching contracts. Civoniceva and fellow teammates were angry at the sacking of coach Matt Elliott and again when Steve Georgalis was not selected to fill the role. The comment sparked a media frenzy within rugby league journalism and attracted comments from a number of different rugby league players, ex-players and management. Additionally, the board's response, or lack of action, also did not do the club any favours in terms of resolving the issue, and neither has the $20 million in losses over the past 2 years. The board have not been questioned or confronted about these immense losses. This case shows the tension that can arise between players and club boards as a result of poor decision-making and highlights the lack of accountability that board members face even after the publication of substantiated evidence. Boards often do not take responsibility for their actions. NRL club Parramatta Eels recently experienced allegations regarding financial irregularities which has been linked to CEO Paul Osborne, pictured. For example, Osborne was forced to repay $35,000 in unauthorised payments made on his club credit card. It was later revealed that club chairman Roy Spagnolo loaned Osborne money upon Osborne's request to repay the original debt. Consequently, Pertec, one of the Eels' major sponsors, threatened to withdraw the $2 million in sponsorship if Osborne was not sacked immediately. A decision regarding Osborne's future has still not been made, but Chairman Spagnolo stated that his future will still be with the club. This emphasises a clear lack of accountability at the Eels, especially with a $2 million sponsorship deal at risk. Parramatta's recruitment policies have also been criticised by players and supporters in the past. The Eels board have opted to contract older and more experienced players. For example, 4 players from other NRL clubs were contracted to the Parramatta Eels first grade side for the 2011 season. However, 3 of those 4 players have now fully retired from the game and there has been no reported repercussions for the board. This again highlights the lack of accountability and poor decision making at the club, particularly by board members, who set and develop the club's recruitment policies. Manly Sea Eagles are another NRL club which has experienced indifferent actions from the board. Bob Fulton, one of Manly's more influential figures, questioned the decision-making of the Sea Eagles board in regards to 2 choices in the past 2 years. The first resulted in the sacking of recognised media manager Peter Peters, and the second caused coach Des Hasler, pictured, to leave the club after more than a year of stalling on a contract extension. Hasler signed with the other side Canterbury Bulldogs as head coach for the 2013 season after being continually frustrated with the Manly Sea Eagles board. He is still contracted for the 2012 season. The Manly board have either lost touch with the game of rugby league and what is good for the club, or are placing personal desires ahead of the club as a whole. Hasler has been an extremely successful coach for Manly, winning 2 premierships in 6 years. The board blamed financial restrictions for the inability to match the offer from Canterbury, but Hasler confessed that his contract at the Bulldogs is worth less than the Manly offer. Hasler also confessed that he could not remain at a club where the board had hidden agendas and continued to fight internally. It is remarkable that the board did not extend Hasler's contract when they had the chance, and that they are now trying to hide behind inaccurate information. This debacle can again be related to the embedded culture of a lack of answerability of club boards in the NRL. It is consistently coaching staff or players who lose out because of this board incompetence. From the Penrith Panthers, Parramatta Eels and Manly Sea Eagles examples, it can be seen that National Rugby League club boards in the recent past have not been held accountable for their poor decisions. These issues have related to a lack of player consultation before decisions have been made, significant financial losses, conflicts of interest, sponsorship issues, and coaching contracts. In the future, this must change for clubs to be more successful on the field, to be more successful as a business off the field, and to maintain that critical loyal fan base who are arguably the most important aspect of any club. This can ultimately be achieved through a proactive approach from the NRL led by CEO David Gallop, pictured. Gallop has the power to improve the current situation through well-designed policies and affirmative action targeted at changing the attitudes of boards.